everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will start this game off. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They send the tight end in motion. To the air. It's Stone. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Aggies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys.
Turning it on! Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you see the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Defense wants to bring the heat. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. They are on the move as as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
A&M comes back out with another first down. The give on the counter. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Under fire. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. DB's right up on the receivers. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Quarterback moving. He'll throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the air, it's Stone. Got his man on the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. They'll run it from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Got his man in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Aggies are facing third and inches. He'll sneak it. Pass the sticks, and he may get more.
And, David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. To the air, it's Reed. Bringing the heat. On the move, he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Farrell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Finds a man on the left. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. On the ground, it's Porter. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Albright. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Northwestern right back to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Back to throw, it's Stone. Got it in the middle, it's Covey. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Going for it all. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Catch in the middle, it's Covey. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third down, he drops the throw. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. And they won't try another play, instead taking a knee, and they'll head to the locker room. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time, and that applies to them right now, David, here in the second half.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Right on the money. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Fires to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. To the ground, he's got it again. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Dropping back, it's Stone. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Line getting set on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass on second down. Caught, close to the marker, it's Farrell. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Skips away from pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure.
Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. The give to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Reed. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Now on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's coming. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Wildcats are on the move. Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass. It's Stone. Got a man. It's Covey. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Gonna look downfield again. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's got an open man. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
That's good for a play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. They want to throw it. Oh, they're after him. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's Farrell. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw it Stone. Here's a heat. A strike downfield.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's coming. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Trying to take it back. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Porter. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Albright. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. It's Stone. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, looking to pass. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll give it to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well.